Monday, 4th November 2002. Cambodia, a beautiful country lying in the lap of nature. Situated among powerful neighbors such as Thailand, Laos and Vietnam. One cannot help but notice the strong influence of Indian culture here. The Indian Prime Minister Shri Atal Bihari Vajpayee, along with External Affairs Minister Shri Yashwant Sinha and National Security Advisor Shri Brajesh Mishra, arrived in Phnom Penh, the capital of Cambodia, to attend the ASEAN Summit. The Prime Minister of India was driven to the Intercontinental Hotel. At the residence of the Indian ambassador, the Prime Minister of India celebrated the festival of Diwali with the Indian community. Honorable Ambassador and respected guests, I would like to take this opportunity to wish all of you a very happy Diwali. Diwali is the festival of lights. Light symbolizes life and progress. Let us pray to God that He never lets darkness enter our lives. Cambodia and India share a relationship that can be traced as far back as 2,000 years.
आपको अपनी शुभकामनाएं देता हूं और भारत की जनता की शुभकामनाएं देता हूं.
The Prime Minister also released a book called India ASEAN. The Prime Minister lit the traditional lamp and inaugurated the cultural program. This program had performers staging his famous poem, हम जंग नहीं होने देंगे, in Bharatanatyam style. Tuesday, 5th November 2002, the National Culture Center, situated in the heart of the city. The Indian Textile Exhibition was organized here. The Prime Minister inaugurated this textile exhibition. Numerous people attended the exhibition. The venue of the ASEAN Summit. The Prime Minister of Cambodia, Mr. Hun Sen, welcomed his counterpart from India. Apart from China, Japan and South Korea, the 10-strong association of Southeast nations, Cambodia, Vietnam, Laos, Thailand, Myanmar, Indonesia, Malaysia, Philippines, Singapore and Brunei also took part in the ASEAN Summit. The same day, the Prime Prime Minister of Cambodia, Mr. Hun Sen, hosted a social dinner in honor of the participating nations. The Indian Prime Minister also attended the banquet. The Prime Minister's attire was noticeably Cambodian in style. Wednesday, 6th November 2002, Cambodia's Council of Ministers. 4 agreements were signed in the presence of the heads of both the countries. India sanctioned a loan of $10 million. Both the nations declared measures to implement free trade areas. India expressed support in the area of information technology and renovation of places of historical importance and temples in Cambodia. The 2 prime ministers expressed their satisfaction on the development of rapidly strengthening relations between the 2 countries. After the 3-day visit to Cambodia, the Prime Minister of India left for Laos. Wednesday, 6th November 2002, noon. Laos is situated on the bank of the Mekong River. The capital of Laos is Vientiane. Buddhism is the main religion here. With a population of 5.1 million and an area measuring 236,800 square kilometers, the major occupations of the people of Laos are agriculture and forest products. Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru was the only Indian Prime Minister before Sri Ataljee Vajpayee to have visited Laos. On arriving from the airport, Sri Atal Bihari Vajpayee was given a warm ceremonial reception at the Lao National Assembly. The office of the Prime Minister of Laos. The Prime Minister of Laos, Mr. Boonhang Vorachet, warmly received the Prime Minister of India, Sri Atal Bihari Vajpayee. The delegations of both these nations exchanged views in a very pleasant manner. After talks were over, both the nations signed 4 mutual agreements. First, an agreement to eradicate the trafficking of illegal drugs. Second, an agreement on defense cooperation. Third, an agreement for extending visa exemption arrangements for political and government officials traveling within the region. And fourth, an agreement for India to extend a loan of $10 million. The Indian External Affairs Minister, Sri Yashwant Sinha, expressed his pleasure by gifting computers. Souvenirs were exchanged. To show his appreciation, the Prime Minister of Laos invited the Prime Minister of India and his delegation to a banquet that night. On this occasion, a cultural program was organized. To everyone's surprise, the Prime Minister of Laos wished Sri Yashwant Sinha a very happy birthday, which happened to fall on the same day. Sri Yashwant Sinha also gleefully took part in one of the dances. 7th November 2002, Prime Minister Shri Ataljee Vajpayee arrived at the party headquarters. The objective was to meet the President of Laos. Both the leaders exchanged views and pleasantries. The monument to the unknown soldiers who laid down their lives in honor of their country, Laos. The Prime Minister of India paid tribute to the unknown soldiers. The historic temple of Laos, Sisake. Due to its magnificent architecture, this ancient temple is considered one of the most holy places in the world. Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru had also visited this temple in the year 1954. The present Prime Minister of India was in awe on seeing this temple. The Indian Prime Minister arrives at the National Cultural Hall, an exhibition of the world-famous Madhubani paintings from India. On this occasion, the Prime Minister said,
"It is a pleasure to see here this exhibition of paintings from Madhubani. This exhibition of Madhubani paintings features an art form which has preserved mythological stories from generation to generation. It is a vivid art form which identifies with the simple living of rural folk. Through this exhibition, we show our friends in Laos a facet of varied tapestry of Indian life. I am happy to invite His Excellency, the Minister of Culture, to join me in lighting the traditional lamp to inaugurate this exhibition."
Originating from Mithila, Bihar, these paintings portray life in its vivid colors. After this exhibition, the Prime Minister of India received the Chairman of the Lao National Assembly. And later, the Laos Minister of Defense. Soon afterwards, he also received the Laos Minister of Agriculture and President of the India-Lao Friendship Association. Friday, 8th November 2002. The Prime Minister of India, Shri Ataljee Vajpayee, had a brief meeting at Laos with people of the Indian community. They expressed their appreciation by presenting the Prime Minister with a shawl. On this occasion, the Prime Minister said,
"आपसे मिलकर बड़ी प्रसन्नता हुई है।
I am very happy to meet you. This is my first trip to Laos, but this country is so beautiful and the people here are so loving that I feel like visiting this place over and over again. We have a close historical and cultural relationship with Laos, which can be traced back thousands of years. Whether you come to Laos or Cambodia or Thailand, you can feel the impact of Indian culture everywhere. Now we are establishing new ties in this new era. We have come here with a delegation. Because we achieved independence after a long struggle, we want to establish friendly relations with such countries, to do trade with them, and have cultural exchanges and live our lives happily together in peace."
देश आज़ाद हुए उनके साथ, क्योंकि हम भी गुलामी से आज़ाद हुए थे, उनके साथ दोस्ती के संबंध बढ़ाना चाहते हैं, व्यापार करना चाहते हैं, सांस्कृतिक आदान प्रदान करना चाहते हैं और इस तरह से हिल मिलकर अपना जीवन बिताना चाहते हैं। थैंक यू वेरी मच।
his 5-day tour of Cambodia and Laos, the Prime Minister of India, Sri Atal Bihari Vajpayee, made a stopover at Bangkok, the capital of Thailand, where he met the Prime Minister of Thailand. On his visit to Cambodia and Laos, not only did the Prime Minister of India re-establish bonds which were centuries old, but he also helped encourage the two countries to renew their determination to fight unitedly against terrorism.